Practically speaking, the bar can improve. But a little cleanliness is hardly an excuse to liqueur the place with saliva.
Black mold is the only thing holding this place together. You want to talk about hygienic?
I can't believe you're hung up on pigment in this day and age of equality. The color of the mold functioning as this building's support structure is irrelevant. Spitting on the floor is completely unacceptable. As members of a civilized society, we live by a code of conduct, by segregating bodily fluids from linoleum, carpetum, and other miscellaneous objects. It's paramount. It's the motor that holds society together, and a failure to do so puts all in jeopardy.
I just watched a show on wasps, and they seem to spit all the time.
Does he look like a wasp to you? Don't answer that.
The point is, nature is a treacherous place where barbarism reigns.
The indoors is where civilization flourishes.
Pinecone Pete says the indoors and outdoors aren't so different.
What are your homeless friends?
He's more like a hobo.
Yeah, he's also one hell of a hoops captain.
I gotta take a piss.
Aim carefully. Nothing short of the whole civilization is at stake. Pinecone Pete, eh? You're his imaginary friend. Where does he meet these people?
Nooks, crannies, and crevices, mostly. They call Pinecone Pete the poet laureate of the gutter. The cliffs are my walls in this earthly home. The rain is a shower of the tears of my joy. The stars are my ceiling when the ground is my bed. And when the dirt is my grave, I am its seed reborn once more. Pinecone Pete, Esquire.
Bullshit. Beautiful, beautiful bullshit.
A coffee cup?
Yeah.
Really?
Do I look like an alcoholic to you?
Oh, I love the rhetorical question game. Speaking of questions.
I got ceiling dust in my eye.
No, why is that, man? Holy crap, you look as pale as a...
Your bar is haunted.
I know how you startle at your reflection. Maybe that's what you see. Or, maybe it was another imaginary friend. Or maybe, you finally lost your mind.
Hey, Vic.
What is it?
You know, the moment you saw me is the moment you lost the right to question anyone's mental state.
Robbie's not the lightest boom in the box, but he put up one hell of an argument to say that you were real.
So you admit that I'm real?
Only as much as my mind will allow. You're a mental construction, a phase, a coping mechanism.
Yeah, would a coping mechanism call you an asshole?
So you believe in this ghost nonsense?
Mom always said that Dad was a ghost. Then I found out that the reason that I never saw him was because he bailed before I was born. I've had a healthy skepticism ever since. I might be a mental figment, but that doesn't mean that I believe anything that anyone tells me.
I can stop believing in you anytime I want.
Yeah, you do that.
Fine.
Look here, my horoscope says that a dark force has entered my life. It must be that ghost.
Yeah, Prince Charming.
I'm tempted to tell that son of a bitch to cut it out.
That would be your job.
I said I was tempted. Do you cave into every whim and fancy that comes into your head?
That's it. I can't make hide or seek out of this book.
I think you mean hide to our hair.
Huh? Whatever. I say we should just leave some cookies and milk out. See if they're gone by morning.
Trying to catch a ghost, not Santa Claus.
I thought Santa Claus was a ghost.
You have a library card? I'm impressed.
I believe it's pronounced library.
Vic, go over there and put a stop to that. He's gonna stain my stains if he keeps that up.
If I do that, people are going to think that you're my boss.
I am your boss.
I made it perfectly clear when I took this job that I would not take instruction, due to the fact that women are incapable of running a business.
In retrospect, maybe that should have bothered me.
Yeah, but Eve, it says if you sprinkle baby powder near the site of the haunting, the spirit might leave handprints or other identifiable markings.
Bullshit. About the smoke.
Who's smoking?
Where you going?
I'm off to buy baby powder.
I'll go.
I thought you didn't believe in this stuff.
I'm leaving the day off.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Do I have time then? Does anybody need anything? I'm not buying your groceries again.
For the last time, I only get half my allowance on Friday and the other half on Sunday. And the last time I checked, it was Wednesday.
Monday.
I'm good for it.
I can't believe your parents still give you an allowance.
I can't believe the doctor bothered cutting the umbilical cord.
They split up my allowance so I don't go out and spend it all on a giant chocolate sculpture. But what they don't know is I have a savings account for all my major expenses.
I'd be surprised if you had that kind of foresight.
Well, when it comes to chocolate, the size really matter.
Tuning fork. Dog girl. A bouncy ball? What the hell is this?
I like to bounce. It's not a big deal.
Fair enough.
What the hell are you doing?
Well price to pay for his expertise.
What expertise?
He's over the book, isn't he? I think we're willing to invest a bit of money in pseudoscience. We, meaning you. Progress waits for no man. We gotta grab it by the balls and squeeze. We're on the cusp of a scientific breakthrough. Do you really want to miss out on this?
I'm starting to.
That's why I should make all of your decisions.
Hey, enough already.
We've been through this. It's either in front of your face or behind your back.
Yeah, pick me up a pack of smokes.
You told me you quit.
It's stress.
A pack of smokes for Thelonious.
I know no one by that name. Ah, son of a bitch!
My mother was a lady, asshole.
Stop picking on Anomalous. He's a little gentleman who was his mother, isn't he? Buy the poor things and smokes, but from now on you're smoking mental lights. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Do what you will. We should really change our clothes every once in a while.
Oh,
What the hell took you so long?
some of us have lives, you know.
You don't.
Doesn't about me. I opted for flour instead of baby powder. You know, didn't want anybody to think I was foolish enough to travel through this wretched world.
And it begins.
Oh, feels like Scarface exploded all over you.
Now what?
We wait.
I've waited long enough.
My arse may be asymmetrical, but this behind is an abomination.
What could it mean?
Forget what it means. It's what it is that bothers me.
Who's responsible for this?
Well, you've all seen my ass enough to know it's not mine.
Yeah, but I don't even exist from the waist down.
Wait a minute, my ass looks nothing like that.
Perhaps. The pants you wear are hardly flattering.
My ass is fine, it's the lighting that's the problem.
Artificial lighting has done nothing but advance mankind, and you have the audacity to blame it for your monstrosity of an ass? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Looks good from me at that, Toots.
If you weren't covered in fuzz, I just might marry you.
I could use a razor.
So could I.
It's appalling interspecies precoitus flirtations come away. This ghastly imprint wasn't any of us. We got a serious case of ghost ass on our hands.
But there's something vaguely unsettling about this.
It's more than vague. These candles were here before we were.
Did anyone lock the front door?
We're here, isn't that enough?
I took care of the door.
I should go check.
The circle is sacred. Have you learned nothing?
Yeah, Brad, let's get this over with.
Wait a minute, did you hear that? At least he didn't spit on the floor.
More in line with what I was expecting. Shall we?
Step one.
And go.
The first step is to cleanse the room.
That would literally take a swimming pool of disinfectant.
No. To spiritually cleanse it.
That would literally take a full swimming pool of spiritual disinfectant. How about we skip that one? First step usually isn't important.
Sound it out. It's like his ABCs. He's got the A.
I'm good with colors.
Oh, really? What color shirt am I wearing?
You know, I never made it this far in my life to just burying myself in a book. I get by with my street smarts.
We won't cross one without looking both ways.
Give me that. Step 2. Unifying the circle.
That sounds a lot like holding hands.
Bit formal, yeah? Strikes me as optional.
Let's skip it.
Oh.
All it says here is that we need to close our eyes.
The last time I closed my eyes in a place like this, things happened that shouldn't.
Well, do you want to talk to the spirit or not?
I mostly wanted to talk at it. Like, who really cares what a dead guy has to say, am I right?
Well, I want it gone, and if closing our eyes is what we have to do, then that's what we're going to do.
Holy shit, you look as pale as
We need an exorcist. I'm kind of nervous about this.
Where did you find an exorcist?
I called my guy.
You have an exorcist guy?
Well, you wouldn't know it by looking at him, but he's very unassuming.
I'm assuming.
Sure been in there a while.
You evicted that son of a bitch.
Actually, there's not much I can do.
Why not?
From what he's told me, he has much right to be in there as you do.
Can't you trick him out or something? Well,
Come again?
I'll try anything. Bear traps, fumigation, whatever it takes.
I'm afraid you're going to have to learn to live with it.
Well, thanks for trying. Give my best to the Almighty. Anything else I can help you with?
I've lusted after Sister Mary Margaret ever since the first day of seminary.
And here I thought getting a holy man drunk would be good for our laugh.
Hey, what's the money like in money?
It's only a matter of time before we succumb to fleshy temptation. Then, our restrained love blooms into a passionate blossom.
Yeah. Anywho, I know you can't do anything about the restroom dweller, but how do you feel about banishing the living? Because that hellacious sob over there has to pay for his sins.
There's not much I can't do with this holy water.
It's all well and good and all, but I feel like you might need something with a little more oomph.
Forgive me my sins.
You should have seen that coming. One cap to the last straw.
My fate is in the hands of Providence. The Lord will guide me.
I'm gonna give him 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was afraid it would come to this. We have to get our hands dirty.
I think we found it.
Who is he?
Who cares? Put him in the alley with the rest of my troubles.
You know, I know somebody that would pay good money for this.
I wish you didn't.
We're not selling the corpse.
Hey, it's me.
Such a thing would be totally reprehensible.
You remember you saying you want to add to your skeleton collection?
A debasement of life, amongst other things.
Say they'll pay us $1,000.
Sold.
I guess things are finally back to normal. With the corpse gone, the ghost will surely go with it.
Yeah, bro, not with any chance of moral redemption.
Marianne lost that when she was convicted of husband beating.
For the last time, it's called domestic abuse.
Am I the only one that's gonna miss the ghost?
Probably, but I won't miss him.
I'll handle it. Whoa, a little slippery here, isn't it? My name's Vic. I'll be your server this evening.
And I wouldn't bring this up if we weren't terribly low on spittoons, but would you mind not?
Ah! Son of a bitch stung me!
Busting all y'all. Knew it.
Ah! Fucking.
Hey, pal. Speaking of pricks, you look like a pincushion. What's wrong? Wake up on the wrong side of Ireland? Nice face, by the way. I've seen more intelligent expressions on a ski mask. What, you just gonna lie there? Or are you gonna give me a drink?